Hello YouTube, this is Asian One Skill here. I'm back with this week's news roundup. I know the last couple weeks it's been off by a day or a couple days. I'm sorry about that. Yesterday I was having technical difficulties with my webcam, and the video kept stopped recording halfway through. So totally sorry about that. So I'll be, this is for this week, from October 20th to the end of this week, October 27th. I know today's the October 21st, so like I said, I'm sorry for the delay, but let's get on with it. So there's a couple games being released, couple re-releases, of course, in a pack, so we'll get that out of the way. We've actually got, okay, I'm just taking a quick look here. Gotta find my clipboard that I have. So there is 3 2K collection packages released this week, tomorrow actually, on October 22nd. One is for PC, the other 2 are for PS3 and 360 respectively. So first one, I'll talk about the PC one. It's called the 2K Definite Strategy Pet Collection. It has XCOM Enemy Unknown and Civilization 5. Civilization 5, I've heard good things, but I'm not really into that PC gaming yet, so I can't tell you much about that. But XCOM I can tell you about, but we'll wait a little bit, because there is actually another, XCOM is actually packaged with another one for the PS3 and Xbox 360. So continuing on, the next 2 is the 2K Essentials Collection and the 2K Power Pack. The 2K Essentials Collection comes with BioShock 1, Borderlands 1, and XCOM Enemy Unknown. So we'll talk about it here now. XCOM Enemy Unknown, I played it. It's free on PlayStation Plus right now, so if you're a PlayStation Plus member, well, I don't know, it was a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you can still download it, but it was free on PlayStation Plus. I have it downloaded on my hard drive from PlayStation. Haven't finished it yet, but I can tell why there were some and downs about the game. There are a lot of glitches, like where you're actually shooting through a wall, and with the wall not being broken, stuff like that. Just little glitches. I've heard it was worse on release date. They had to patch it a couple times, I think. I think that's also why XCOM, the Bureau, the newest one that came out a couple months ago, or 2 months ago, less than 2 months ago, didn't sell so well. In fact, the game dropped in price in less than a week, from $59.99 retail price to $39 retail price. I can see why people were pissed about it. Completely understandable. I'm just gonna wait it out. It looks fun, and it's just a kick to the nuts to the people that bought it first, to be honest. So I don't know if any of the retailers reimbursed them or anything, or gave them a price discount. I don't know. This was at EB Games or GameStop, for that matter. And then next up is the 2K Power Pack, which comes with Darkness 2, BioShock 2, and Mafia 2. I played Darkness 2, haven't finished it yet. It's a really short game. I haven't played the first one, though, sadly, so I can't tell you much about the first one. But the second one is really good. I like it. It's a fun game. I remember it dropping in price pretty quick. I got it with the Steelbook and the game with extra bonus content for like $20 shipped on eBay. I think that seller's still there. It's a Singapore one, so it's the red Steelbook or whatever. Steelbook's kind of far away, so I'm not going to go ahead and grab it. It's not here with me. And then I've never played BioShock. I played BioShock Infinite. I've been wanting to play BioShock 1 and 2, though. So I got to get back to that. Mafia 2, I've never played it. Don't know what it is. So I think I'm missing out. I don't know. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if I'm missing out or not, or do I even need to buy this game? Do I need to know about it? But yeah. And then next up is a game. It's a console I don't talk much about. It's the Wii U. There's a game that's being released this week on the 22nd as well, which is called Sonic Lost World. Of course, it's the Sega main franchise kind of thing, one of the main franchises. As you know, this is something to do with their DLCs. They're doing dumb DLCs. I'm not attacking Sega for this, but I mean, this is just one of the main ones right now that's happening. Of course, every other game, there are some other game companies that do this, dumb DLC. So, what is the definition of DLC? DLC is downloadable content, something that adds on to the game for more enjoyment, for more playtime, or whatever, like DLC done right. Skyrim, all that, like the Dragonborn DLC, stuff like that. That's done right. And some shitty ones, one I can think of off the top of my head is some of the Tales ones. I'm going to talk about Tales of Graces, though, where you can buy costumes when they are in-game. You know what I mean? You can get them in-game if you didn't know that already. But, so what Sonic Lost World, or Sega, is doing to the game is they're putting in DLC that can be earned in-game. That's not DLC. That's either a lazy way to put DLC, or they just don't give a fuck. To be honest, I think it might be the latter. People will still buy it. I'm pretty sure people will still buy it, but that's not the DLC I'm looking for. I'm looking for bonus content, something like a 50-hour game, or maybe even a short one, 8-hour game being extended like another hour or so. That's something that what I think is DLC. Another example would be Sleeping Dogs, where they did that Halloween thing, the ghost town in Chinatown. That was a good DLC. But yeah, and just to continue talking about Sega, though. So as everyone knows, or mostly everybody knows, Sega has bought Atlas out. So, good thing, bad thing? I think bad thing, in my opinion. Sega's not well known for getting the imports into North America, such as the Shining series, and the most recent one, Yakuza 5, it hasn't even been announced for North America. I could be wrong. I haven't looked it up yet. But last I heard, it has no info whatsoever. Because Yakuza 5 has already been released in Japan, and I played 4, loved it. I really want to play the next one. I even got the Dead Souls one, which is just a troll version of the game. So with zombies and stuff. I got the $10 new, so whatever. So yeah, and speaking of Shining series, I mean, the 3DS game Project Cross Zone, which was the sequel from the PlayStation 2 import of Namco Cross Capcom, that was never released in North America. That was only Japan only, and it was only PlayStation 2. And then the new one was only 3DS only. They've added Sega in it, so it's called Project Cross Zone. So they've still got Bandai, Namco Bandai, and Capcom, and then with the new addition of Sega, they added some Shining series, the Sakura Wars. None of those games I don't think have ever been released in North America, for that matter. There have been animes. I think they've been dubbed too, but game-wise, none of that crap is here. So I don't know. Whereas you got Atlas bringing over like almost every Persona game, Shin Megami Tensei. Shin Megami Tensei 2 as an example, that was released a long time ago in Japan, and they still brought it over recently. I think was it a 3DS port or DS port? I can't remember. I haven't played any of the old ones really, so I'm not 100% sure. I actually got into Persona 3, so I played 3 and 4, that's about it. I'm actually still working on Golden for the PS Vita, the remake, or an add-on of it. But yeah, they respect their fan base, in my opinion. They, even if it's old, they still brought it over, so you've got a good, bad company mixed together, or bad company, sorry, I won't say bad, I don't want to attack Sega. I love Sega. Sega's amazing. I love the Bomberman. I had a Dreamcast. I had a Sega Saturn. I had a Genesis at one point as well. I don't know where that went. Dreamcast is broken. I still have the Sega Saturn though. But yeah, I don't know. I just hope stuff goes well. And then yeah, that's it for that rant. Continue on for new releases, or the next one is PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and PC. It's Naruto Shippuden, Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 Full Burst. It is a add-on, basically, of the previous game that was released last year, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. I believe it only has like a couple extra characters with added-on storyline, more recent to the manga. Maybe not as far. Spoilers now to where the war. It still adds on to the war, but just a little bit more. But I don't think it's caught up to the manga yet. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I think it's also cheaper in price as well. It's not a regular $59.99. It's $49.99, I think. You might have to check that on eBay or your Amazon, whatever. And then next up is Batman Arkham Origins being released later this week, which is October 24th, Thursday. To be honest, I haven't played any Batman games for the PlayStation 3. I want to, and I will. And I'll probably get, if I do play it, I'll probably get this one for a PlayStation 3. I will not jump over it to the PlayStation 4. There are a couple games that are being released for current gen and next gen. The only one I would be jumping over from the PlayStation 3 to the PlayStation 4 or from the current gen to next gen would be only Battlefield 4, as it supports 64 players. And I played the beta. Looks like awesome. They changed a little bit of controls. Needs a little working. That is also being released next week. Because like Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, I have all the Assassin's Creed on PlayStation 3. There is no need for me to jump on to the next console. It just looks like, it just doesn't look complete. I just rather have it all in one current gen. So I've got one as a digital. I don't even have one as physical. Oh god. 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, 3. That's all on PlayStation 3. So 4, if it's going to be released for PlayStation 3 and 4, I would want to keep it on PlayStation 3. So yeah. And then I think that's about it. And this last part, so everyone knows Pokemon has been released for the last, for now, over a week now, a week and 2 days. Just a little small rant. The game is fun as hell. I love it. I heard post-game is shit though. I don't know yet. I'm taking my time, enjoying the story and stuff like that, and catching Pokemon, making a pool of Pokemon that I can use when I ever fight online. It's just spoilers now. The EV training is really fun. It's interactive, stuff like that. Also, there's a lot of things that can help you now in this game. So if you, on your bottom screen, there's a thing called PSS. I think it's a player search system thing. I'm not 100% sure what it stands for. So I have my DS here. I don't know how much of it you're gonna see. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna see things, but you can see there's 3 rows of people. So the top row is your friends that you've added on your 3DS console itself through the main menu, and then the bottom is acquaintances, where like people you've traded with or you something like that you've passed by, like you've done something with them other than O powers and stuff. And then the last one is when you connect to the internet. You have passerbys, people who have connected to the internet, so everywhere from around the world, from Japan, Australia, New Zealand, Germany, France, New United Kingdom, the United States, Brazil, I don't know. I don't think I've seen Brazil yet. But yeah, the system helps a lot when you want to trade. There's a thing called Wonder Trade. Basically, if you put out a Pokemon to trade and it just matches you up with a random person, and then you can get something good or you can get something crappy. I've had a friend who traded a Metapod. He got a Lucario in return. So you can put your bet with that. My other friend has gotten some good things out of it too. The other one is so there's also the normal trade where like if your friends are nearby or whatever, you can put trade, or even if your friends are online. There's Battle Spot. Basically, I think it's whatever you have recorded in your battle box. You use that to fight. Normal battle, shout out. Holocaster, which is I think the news thing, like the old DS game for black and white where you got that communicator thing. This video is dragging on too long. I should have made another one. Anyway, and then the other one is called GTS, Global Trade something. You put out a Pokemon that you want to trade. the offering up the trade, and in return you can ask for whatever you want. So specifically, let's say I'm playing Pokemon Y. You people playing Pokemon X can't catch a certain Pokemon. I put out that one. I ask for a certain Pokemon from your version. You trade it. You put it up on the internet, and then you just disconnect. And then maybe an hour or so, if it's something that you'll get that Pokemon. Your Pokemon will actually have been traded. So when you log into the GTS, you'll have the new Pokemon. So I've got all the ones I need already that I can't catch in Y, other than the legendary. So yeah, and that's all done. And the next thing is, people, if you're online, use your O powers. O power helps you a lot. There's a lot of different varieties. There's bargain power, EXP point, capture power, HP restoration, attack power, yada yada yada. That's all that stuff. That can help you. You can use it on yourself too. But when you use it on yourself, it actually costs more points. So points, you've got 10 of these points, these little dot things. I don't know how much of it you can see. I don't even think you can see it because it's too bright here. Yeah, you're not going to see it. Screw it. So there's these 10 point things that recharge over time. You can use that. It'll cost more to use on yourself. So when you're on Connect Online, just use it on a bunch of random people. The more you use it, it'll keep leveling up. I think the max level, they say, it's 3. So when you're at level 1, it'll cost less, obviously. And when it keeps going up, it'll cost more to use. But it helps out a lot. Like I use capture power myself, level 3. Before I went and captured Yveltal, cost me 2 Ultra Balls, man. 2 Ultra Balls, instead of all that, oh my god, I got to buy like 50 Ultra Balls just to catch this son of a bitch or something, man. You know what I mean? This helps, Use it. It's a great system. It lets you interact with people and all around the world and stuff like that. Just do it. Even if they don't help you, at least you can get yourself leveled up, right? Just saying. It costs less anyway to use it on other people, so why not? Anyways, that's it for my news and rant today. By the way, this was Game News Episode 2. Totally missed that. Oh god. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna hit the hay. I don't think there's gonna be much unboxings this week. I don't think I have anything really much ordered. But yeah. I'll probably do another update, a small update episode by Thursday, later this Thursday, as this video is getting too long. So yeah, see you guys later. Agent One Skills out.